Welcome to example program. In this video we will see how we can write a C++ program to find the sum of the digits of a number, which is nothing but if we have the number, let's say 765, then what we have to do is we have to separate the each digits of the number and we have to add them and we have to produce the output, which is nothing but 7 plus 6 plus 5. So it will be 18. Now here if you look at this, then the order in which we separate the each digits of the number doesn't really matter. That is, we can separate the digits of this number from left to right or from right to left, which is nothing but 7 plus 6 plus 5 is equal to 5 plus 6 plus 7. The output will not change. So now the thing is how we can separate the each digits of a number. Now let's say the number that we have here is 234. So what we do is we take this number, and since this number is in decimal number system, what we're going to do is we're going to divide it by 10, and after that we will check out the quotient and the remainder value that we get. So it will be 23 to 30 and we get the remainder as 4. So the number that we had was 234, and if you look at this, then the last digit of this number is present in here as the remainder value, and the other digits of the number 23 is present as the quotient value. So we can say that we have the last digit of this number, but we have to separate the other digits. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this quotient value, in this case 23, and we divide it again by 10. So when we do that, we get 2, 20 and the remainder as 3. Now this 3 is the other digit of this number. So now we have separated two digits of this number. Now the digit remaining is 2. So we take that one and we again divide it by 10. So 0, 0 and we get the remainder as 2. And when we get the quotient value as 0, we will stop dividing, and here it means that okay, we have reached the end of all the digits of the number. So the remainder values, if you look at this, then this 4, this 3, this 2 will contain the each digits of the number. Now in this program what we're gonna do is we will maintain a variable for storing the sum value. I'm going to call it as sum, and we will initialize this with a value of 0, and the number for which we want to find the sum of the digits, we will store that in a variable. Let's call it as number. Let's initialize that one to 1 to 1 or any number. So what we do is, as long as this number variable contains a value greater than 0, we will run a loop. So we will use a while loop, and the condition here will be as long as this number variable contains a value greater than 0. So inside this loop, what we're going to do is first we will find out the remainder value. So we will take the value present in the number variable, we will divide it by 10 and we will check out the remainder value, and that remainder value that we get, we will add that one to the sum variables value. So we will write sum plus equal to number modulus operator 10. So here this number modulus 10 will provide us the remainder value, and we will add that remainder value to the sum variables value. So what happens here is the remainder value will be the last digit of the number, and it will be added to the sum variables value, which was initialized to 0 in the beginning. And after that we have to find the other digits and we have to add them. And since we are using a loop in here, what we do is we will find out the quotient value by performing number divided by 10. We get the quotient value in here because of this division operation, and we will store that back in the number variable. So as long as this quotient value is not 0, this while loop will run. It will separate the each digits of the number and it will add the each digit to this sum variables value. So when we come out of this while loop, we have the sum of the each digits of this number in this sum variable. For the first iteration, the number variable will contain whatever the number that we want to find the sum of the digits, and after the first iteration of this while loop, the number variable will contain the quotient value that we are going to calculate inside this loop. Okay, now let us see how we can write the C++ program for this one. Here I have already written some code. I have included the IOStream header file so that we can use cin, cout, and then we have mentioned that we will be using the features defined inside the std namespace, and then we have the main function, which is the entry point of our program from our perspective. So the first thing that we do is we will declare the variables that we are going to use in this program. I'm going to declare integer types of variables, and I'm going to call the first variable as number, and inside this variable we are going to store the number for which we want to find the sum of the digits. And after that we need another variable for storing the sum value. I'm going to call this variable as sum, and I will initialize this with a value of 0. And after that we need another variable. Actually we don't need it, but we will use it at the moment, and this variable is for storing the reminder value that we are going to calculate. After writing and executing this program, I'm going to show you guys how you can eliminate this reminder variable, how you can write this program without using the reminder variable. Here the next thing that we do is we will ask the user to enter the number. I'm going to use cout, and I'm going to say enter a positive number. We will read the number using cin, and we will store that back in the number variable. Okay, now we have the number for which we have to find the sum of the digits. So we will use a while loop in here, and as long as this number variable contains a value greater than 0, number greater than 0, we want to perform some set of operations, and that is first we want to find the reminder value. So reminder equal to number modulus operator 10. So it will provide us the reminder value, and it will be the one digit of that number. So after finding that, we will add that reminder variable's value to the sum variable's value. So sum is initialized to 0 in the beginning, so we will write sum equal to sum plus reminder. Now after that we will find the quotient value, and we will store that back in the number variable so that this while loop can continue, and it will produce the sum of the each digits. So we will write number equal to number divided by 10. So in the first line inside this while loop we are using the modulus operator, which will provide us the reminder value, and in this third line inside this while loop we are using the division operation, and here we get the quotient value. So once we come out of this while loop, we have the sum of the digits of the number in the sum variable, and we will display that to the screen. I will use a cout, and I'm going to say sum of the digits is, and then the value present in the sum variable's value. Okay, now we have written the program in here. Let's run this. Enter a positive number. I'm going to enter 452. Sum of digits is 11, and if you look at this, then 4 plus 5, which is equal to 9, plus 2 is equal to 11. So now here we can eliminate the use of this reminder variable if we want, and all we have to do is we have to add this reminder value that we calculate in here directly to this sum variable. So here we will write sum equal to sum plus number modulus operator and 10. So now we can eliminate the use of the reminder variable, and here also we can shorten this code, and that is we can write sum plus equal to number modulus 10, and also here we can write number divided by equal to 10, which will be number equal to number divided by 10. Here we are using the shorthand operators. So save this program, run it. This time I'm going to enter 310, and we get the sum of, okay, I entered 210, and we get the sum of the digits equal to 3. So this is it guys for this video. Thank you for watching. If you like it, hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. If you want to say something, then write it in the comment box. For more tutorials like this, do subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later in the next video.